Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing T Street. Today's topic um, is, today's topic is pushing past the plateau. Pushing past the plateau. Have you ever been in a season of maybe like weight loss and you're going through the season and you're going through training and you're doing this and you're losing weight, your goal is 60 pounds of lost weight, and when you get to 40 your body stops like losing any more weight, and it seems like you can't get past. Good morning, Jackie. It seems like you cannot get past that 40 point mark, the 40 pound mark. You can't get past it. No matter how hard you try, you cannot get past it. Generally in weight loss circles, they call that the plateau. We can plateau in our careers, we can plateau in our lives, our spiritual lives, we can plateau in our emotional lives, where we get to one place. Like, I was in therapy and I got to a place and I got stuck there. That's called the plateau, the place where we get stuck. So today good morning, Rhonda. Good morning, Alana. I wanted to give you all some ways to push past the plateau, the place of being stuck. Whatever it is in your life, there's a way that you can push past that. And there's some practices and some habits that you put in place to push you past the plateau. Good morning, Miss Brown, that you are going to do. So I'm going to take you on the journey with me this morning to pushing past the plateau. First, don't mistake a plateau for a parking lot. Don't mistake a plateau for a parking lot. What does that mean, T? A plateau is a place to pause. It's not a place to permanently park yourself or your life. Some of us have gotten comfortable on the plateau. We stopped learning, we stopped stretching, we stopped trying, not because we couldn't move forward, but because we got tired. We got tired because we didn't see forward movement. We got tired because we didn't see progress. Listen to me carefully. Just because growth has slowed doesn't mean that growth has stopped. The seed underground looks inactive until the day it breaks through the soil. The athlete doesn't grow stronger during the game, they get stronger in the repetition. The plateau may actually be preparing you for the next level. The plateau is a place where you got stuck. For folks who are coming in late, we're talking about pushing past the plateau. Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Miss Woods. Pushing past the plateau. Ask yourself this question: where have I become comfortable when I should still be growing? Because comfort can become a cage if you're not careful. I'll give that to you again. You should be asking yourself, where have I become comfortable when I should still be growing? Because comfort can become a cage. And that's the worst thing that we could do if we're going to push past the plateau. Number two, change something if you want something. One of the biggest reasons people say on a plateau is because they keep doing the same thing while expecting different results. When you're training, you're doing fitness training or you're doing weight loss training, when you hit a plateau, a lot of people are like, I'm just going to stay here at 20 pounds. I'm going to keep lifting 20 pounds. No, when you're at a plateau, most trainers will take you up some weight or they'll bring you down some weight, because you have to change what has become the habit or the routine. Because if you keep doing the same thing, you'll keep getting the same results. Don't get nervous, y'all. I'm not saying abandon your dream. I'm saying examine your strategy for acquiring your dream. Maybe the goal isn't the problem. Maybe the approach is the problem. If you've been reading one book a month, read two. If you've been networking with the same people, expand your circle. If you've been waiting for opportunities, start creating new opportunities for yourself. Sometimes the breakthrough isn't waiting on more effort, it's waiting on a new perspective. Maybe I'm not supposed to be trying harder at 20 pounds. Maybe I'm supposed to switch it up. And now I'm doing more cardio than I am weightlifting if I'm stuck on that plateau. If you're stuck on an emotional plateau, maybe the way that you've been handling your emotions needs to change. The next level often requires a next level version of you. Identify one thing, one relationship, one routine, one mindset that needs an upgrade. Not 10 things, y'all. I'm not asking you to switch up your whole life. One thing, small adjustments, y'all. Today, my trainer moved me up. I had moved up to 10 pounds for these little things I'm doing over my head. Well, it messed up my form. So she didn't take me all the way back down to 5. She adjusted it to the 8 pound because she said, I want to make sure your form is correct. A small adjustment made all the difference in the world because heavier weight doesn't compensate for bad form. And it's better to have good form. So that small adjustment created a major acceleration. I could feel it, even though I had 2 fewer pounds than I started with the first set, came down to 8. I could feel the benefit of it when had moved down because a small thing, a small change can shift the whole atmosphere. Good morning, Romando. Can shift the whole atmosphere. The third thing, if you want to push past your plateau, keep moving until the momentum returns. Y'all, it's normal for momentum in life to kind of go do this. This is what a pendulum looks like. It shifts. And sometimes, if you ever been to COSI to see that pendulum thing, it stops in the middle and it just looks like it's not moving much at all. But if you ever notice, it never stops. The pendulum never stops moving. Even if it's moving in smaller rotations, it's never stopping because momentum has to build through movement. Here's what I know about momentum. You don't wait for it, you create it. Too many people sit around waiting to feel motivated. I'm just waiting to feel some motivation. Motivation is unreliable. Purpose is reliable. There will be days when you don't feel inspired. Y'all, I didn't feel inspired at 4 o'clock this morning when my alarm went off and I had to be at the gym at 5 o'clock. I'm going to be real honest with you. These 5 o'clocks are kicking my butt because I don't feel motivated. But what I know is dropping some of this poundage is a part of God's plan for what he has next for me, because where he is taking me, I can't take all of this weight with me. There are days when nobody is applauding me in the gym. My trainer is kicking my butt and nobody's like, go ahead, girl, you better get it. There's a couple of days when I have partners. But on those days when it seems like everybody else's life is moving faster than mine, keep moving. If you think that everybody around you is moving faster, so what? You just keep moving, even if you're moving slower. The person who eventually breaks through is often the most talented. The one who kept showing up, the one who keeps taking steps when the results aren't visible. Momentum often returns disguised as discipline, y'all. I don't have the momentum right now, but I'm getting up every day and doing what I have to do. I'm walking on the days when I'm not in the gym. I'm doing what I have to do until the momentum returns, because I don't have natural motivation for working out. That's my real talk. I have my natural motivation for a whole lot of things. Working out is not one of them. So what I have to do when the momentum is slowed down, I have to keep moving through it. Commit to one action every day that moves you closer to your goal, even if it's a small action. You're working on a book, write 1 page. You've been procrastinating about making a phone call. You got 3 phone calls for business. Make one of the calls. Do 1 workout. Don't commit to 10. Commit to 1 workout, 1 prayer, 1 conversation. Just don't stop moving. Let me leave you with this. Plateaus are frustrating because they make you question whether you're making progress. But sometimes God, life, and purpose are doing their deepest work in places where you can't see the results. Sometimes God, life, and purpose are doing their deepest work in places where you can't see the results. The plateau is not proof that you've peaked. It's proof that you're being prepared. So don't quit. Don't start coasting. Don't settle. Don't just stretch. Stretch big, adjust, keep moving. Because on the other side of every plateau is a person who refused to stay there. And when you finally reach the next level, you'll realize, you'll look back on wherever you were and you'll be like, I wasn't stuck. I was being strengthened. I was being stretched. And y'all already know, I always tell you, don't skip the process. And the plateau is a part of your process. Y'all, I'm the amazing T Street. But y'all already know there's absolutely positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. So today, if you've been plateauing in any part of your life, don't mistake a plateau for a parking lot. Don't put your car in park. Change something if you want something, even if it's something small. And finally, keep moving until the momentum returns. Just because the pendulum slowed down doesn't mean it stops. Y'all have an amazing, amazing Tuesday and be blessed.